Hi everyone, I'm Sue Cook. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Child Brain Whisperer, and also to my website, which is BrainBuzz, one word, 3 Zs. So sometimes mums ask me, parents, how are we going to know early on if our child might have dyslexia when they're older? So I've written about this in one of my books. This is BrainBuzz The Evolution, which you can get for free if you sign up to my website. And in there's an article I've written on just this. So I'm going to read some of them out to you. The things you might spot. It doesn't guarantee that they'll grow up with a learning issue, but these are some things that can go together with finding that your child might have a learning issue later on. So the child might not be listening or following instructions as their peer group, or they might have poor written expression and poor writing. They might have poor concentration, poor short-term memory, and lots of fidgeting. Obviously, a preschool child isn't necessarily going to be writing. There might be poor sequencing of time, spatial problems, short attention span, or they might tilt their head, squint, blink their eyes, rub their eyes, things like that. They might be very, very messy eater and very, very clumsy. There might be a history of late crawling, walking, and late talking, and bottom shuffling. So normally a child will crawl on all fours, as we know crawling, but sometimes you get the bottom shufflers, so they'll sit upright with their legs bent round and they'll pull themselves along like that. That can be a sign of a neurodevelopmental issue in some people. Getting very upset in crowds can be a problem where there's lots of noise and movement. And there could be instructional things as well. So what else have we got? Yeah, I've written about this. I'm just having a flick through my book. Yep. And, oh, yeah, this is something I've just found for you. Do you remember those Hungarian orphans who were kept in their cots? This is going back, this was in the news about, more than 10 years ago. They were kept in their cots and they were unstimulated. They're literally physically tied to their cots and left unstimulated. So there were 10-year-old children who'd never moved properly. So they'd never been through the developmental stages. And so their brains were like newborns. So they had no skills for walking, talking, even continence and things like that. So that just shows you on an extreme level, if we're sensory deprived or restricted, what can not happen in the way of normal development. And there's also another tribe of Indians here called the Zinguana Indians. They live in the jungle. They have no written language but can fire a blowpipe with deadly accuracy for half a mile. They cannot read or write. Now, they spend the first year of their lives being carried because the jungle floor is too dangerous. Insect spiders and snakes, so they never crawl. So this is an example how crawling affects comprehension and language. So if you're crawling and you're getting those cross-crawl movements and you're getting all the eye tracking in and all those other things and the accommodation skills that we'll gain if we arrive at the point of crawling, and we will have awareness of things in our distance here. But if you can shoot a blowpipe a long distance, then your eyes are going to be wired differently. So you're not going to be so worried about here. So there wouldn't be any written language. At least that's my interpretation of it. So this is the free book you get when you sign up to my website, which is BrainBuzz, one word, 3 Zs. There are plenty of more free resources on my YouTube channel here, and you can also find me on Facebook and get more free resources there. Thank you very much.